Hi, Dourhands bumhole. It's me, Bimblin Bloodaxe of the Lonely Mountain. Join me here in my Lord of the Rings online playthrough as I help the Three Peoples banish the shadows of Angmar from Eriador. Awesome. Right. Bamfurlong, that's where we want to go. And it's this way. So, I told you that we'd sort of run past Stock Tower. And we'll do that here. We'll just go across the bridge. In fact, this copper deposit should do it for us. Have we got near enough? No, we haven't. So you see, we do have to sort of ride right up to it. There we go. So it's quite easy not to get it on the deed. You do have to ride right up to it. Just staying on the road on your way to Farmer Maggots, it's not going to do it for you. Okay. Where's his farm? Oh, here it is. There's the turning up ahead. Off we go. Oh, up here, or have we gone past this? It's a bit on. And we've completed Farms of the Shire now. So there we go. The only tricky one was South Fields. So you follow all the rest. Follow the way I've done it. You'll get that. Right. Let's dismount just to chat to them. Let's zoom in. Have a look at Farmer. Now I always imagined that Farmer Maggot was a bit older than that. I don't know about you guys. Well, there's Fang. Where's Grip? There's Grip. And Wolf's knocking around somewhere. There he is. He's up there having a laugh. Okay, let's talk to respected farmer, Farmer Maggot.
I've no chuck with strangers.
Violet Underhill? Yes, indeed. I told that young lady what I'm going to tell you, and what I'd have told the Bounders days ago, if I had any sense. Some ruffians have come into Shire, not far west of here. Brigands, more than likely. My son Hammy here can tell you more about them too. We'd both like to see 'em gone from the Shire. I told that young lady that their camp was no place for her to be poking her nose, but I guess from what you say that she didn't listen. I should have told someone about 'em, but I figured her to have more hobbit sense.
I want a word with you.
Ah, I see it now. That hobbit lass, Violet, probably went off to see them ruffians on her own. I never thought to warn her properly what might happen. I just figured she'd have the hobbit sense to head back to Stock with the news so Matt Harfoot and maybe some of the Bounders could do something about 'em. The camp of strangers, brigands and thieves most likely, is not far from the west of here. Fort Stream at the head of the waterfall. It's no good waiting for the sheriffs to do something now. You better hurry out there and look around. I only hope that she ain't been harmed. We'll do that, Farmer Maggot. Let's have a chat with his son.
Could I take a moment of your time?
These strangers are a real problem hereabouts. I'm pretty sure they've been stealing food from the local farms, and it's just a matter of time before they cause worse trouble than that. That girl Violet probably went the way and found the trouble, so I think you should deal with those ruffians. Maybe they'll take the hint and move back to wherever it is that they came from. The ruffians, brigands like as not, are camped not far west of here. Their camp is on the heights of Narrowcleeve, south past a waterfall. Looks dangerous, but you can ford the stream just before the cascade goes off the cliff. We'll do that. Okay, ruffians, eh? Well, we don't have any truck with all that rubbish. We're going to ride across. Further out. We're going to ride across your fields, Mr. Maggot, by your leave. And I think we can get across here. Yes. There's a little bridge. Across we go. I suppose suppose we could have jumped the stream, but never mind. So here we are heading up towards Woodhall Way, and you can see the, well, you could, just on the left-hand side, the waterfall was there, but it will be there in a bit. Past Miss Nosy Hobbit. And here we are. Here's the waterfall. And they're as good as the word. We can cross here. Okay. Don't get too close to the waterfall though, because you'll start swimming. About this far away, and you won't have to. Now this is Narrowcleeve up here, and this is the best place for doing your Brigand Slayer deed. But it's about the only place in the Shire that you can do your Brigand Slayer deed. So if you're going to come here, try and come here when the server isn't overpopulated, because otherwise you'll just get a load of people who are trying to do the deed. Now we're going to have to come back here a couple of times, just of the nature of the way that the quests are organised. We'll try and kill as many as we can now. We'll kill them on the way up and the way down. Go. So I think there's about 24 or so brigands if nobody else is killing them. So there are quite a few. It's probably more than 20, it's probably about 30. Killed 8 up to now. We can stand off and kill the poachers. We're better with our bow than they are. Right, Violet's just here. We're not going to free her just yet, because we're mean. We're going to free her in a minute. Hold on, Cockle. I'll be back. Because remember, we've also got to get the yeast already. Brigand Slayer we've got, so we're doing all right, Shire. Okay. In fact, I'm telling a lie that this is the only place where you can get the Brigand deed, aren't I? I am. There is another place, and we've already been there, and I've forgotten all about it. So if you do find it, obviously, you know, too busy here to do your Brigand deed, the other place you can do it, which I'd forgotten all about, is up towards Needlehole. Remember where all the Dourhands are, where we went to kill the troll? There, Dourhands count as brigands, so if you go there, that will count towards a Brigand Slayer deed as well. I'd forgotten all about that. Out of line of sight, please. You're ridiculous. What's it was line of sight? Yes, I was trying to think where. I must have killed some other ones to get to that Slayer deed so quick. I mean, we're on the advanced one now, so we've probably got to kill about another 40. Oh no, 60 we've got to kill. So yes, either here or that Dourhand encampment near Needlehole to get your Brigand Slayer deed. I must admit though, I normally come here because it's near the Yale height. He's just been down and killed everybody by the look of it, but we'll kill a few more of these. May as well while we're here. We'll end up down here eventually. For another quest. But like I say, it's just well worth killing half orcs any day of the week, isn't it? And it goes towards the deed, so why not? Die! Let's kill the half-orc leader. Whee! So we've done a good job. Hopefully the ones we killed on the way up have respawned. And that Bjorning hasn't killed them all. No, he's hanging around to go back down. So that's okay. Right, we're going to dismount here because we've got to remember Violet. Sorry, Petal. Had another job to do.
Me.
Now, Violet's ace. Because she gets stuck in. She's not one of these, like, Milkwater maidens who's like, oh, save me, save me. She pulls out a knife. Gets stuck in. That's what you get when you're in the Vigilance Committee. Yeah, watch this. She's going to well get stuck in here. Okay, she's got a knife out. Good on you. First time I did this, I thought, alright, she's just going to cower like they normally do. But not Violet. No, she whips a knife out. Gives them what for. Here she goes. There we are. I'll tell Matt you're alright. Right, so back to Farmer Maggot's farm. Let them know we've kicked some ass. And then it's back to the Golden Perch for a pint. Woohoo! Off we go. Across the bridge. And into Bamforlong. It's over here.
A lovely day, isn't it?
I wish the Bounders had more hobbits. This sort of thing wouldn't happen if the Shire was guarded better in the first place. What about dwarfs, kid? Well, no matter here. Please take these coins for your trouble. So I think we get all those. Woo! Farmer Maggot. Yes. Oh, we could make a purchase. Wonder what he sells.
If
Sells
you
all
need
sorts.
something, speak up.
One other thing that I haven't shown you. I have been doing this in my in my housekeeping. Is if you just on most of the vendors, you'll see they've got a little repair tab here If you just go there, press repair all, it will repair all your gear. Now that just kicks in at level, I think it's level 10 that kicks in. But anytime you're selling any trash or stuff like that, just press that repair tab and repair everything. It only costs a few silver, it's nothing major. All good, it's all good. So that's Farmer Maggots. So if you've read the books, obviously they Pippin, Frodo and Sam stay there for sort of the afternoon, and then Farmer Maggot gives them a cart ride to Buckleberry Ferry. And this is the ferry. I'll take you down. Let's have a look. There isn't any quest here, but here's the ferry, which is currently on the other side. Oh look, fish in the water. They look dead. It must be a British waterway. So there we go, and that's Buckland over there, and that rather impressive structure is Brandy Hall. So I thought I'd show you that very quickly. So Merry must have met them around here somewhere when he came out of the fog. And then they all rode on together to Buckleberry Ferry, and then on to Crick Hollow. But we're not going that way, because we have got a date with a pint of frothing ale. The golden perch. Right, have a chat with Matt. Put his mind at rest.
How do you do?
Oh, I'm so happy Violet is safe. I never would have sent her down to the Marish if I thought she'd go off on her own like that to face those ruffians. Well, it's thanks to your bravery that she's been freed and with no harm to her. Please accept this small reward for your great deed. So I think we get all of those. Woo! Let's dismount. Yes, thirsty, aren't you, Bimblin? Hail, Pipsqueak. The golden perch.
Hello there.
Ah, that looks to be the yeast, and it's not gone bad neither. Good job, thank you. And we've got a beer on the house, so let's be having it. Ah! Can you hear that? He's a bit inebriated. I've muddled my wits. See what happens to the screen and everything. Fogo Fallowhide. We'll be coming back to see this joker. Right, I've got to put up with this for about 5 minutes now. So, this is stock pretty much done. So, I'm going to show you how to avoid this nosy hobbit, and how, while boozed up, to take the parcel across to Budgeford. Chicken in an inch. Come for your parcel, pal. Yeah, he's over there. Yeah, bastard. Ah, you're alright. You're alright, you. Yeah, good lad. Alright, I could cross around here somewhere. It's over here. And this is where you cross, right? Not this side. There's a big rock here, a big bush, and some rushes. And this is where you cross. Remember, If we start swimming, then the satchel will get wet. But if we paddle, we'll be fine. And we paddled. And we're fine. And we've crossed the river. And we're nowhere near any nosy hobbits. So that's the quick way to do that. Don't thank me, just throw money. So, I hope this wears off soon. It's good for a laugh. But, yes, it wears a bit after a bit. There's the postman. Postman Bolger, here's your package, pal.
Can I take a moment of your time?
I've heard that the postmaster is trying to put the quick post service in a better light. Times aren't as quiet as they used to be, which makes the mail delivery more difficult and even dangerous on occasion. I've been putting off my latest delivery to the town of Scary for a while now because of that spider business that's going on up there. I don't expect that sort of thing worries you at all, though. The mail satchel on the table there is for Postman Digswell. If you won't mind carrying it for me, you'll find him in Scary, north of the town centre. Avoid nosy hobbits. They might complain about the lateness of my delivery, but I want you to deliver it as quickly as possible. No excuses. Don't let the mail satchel get wet neither. Okay, so we'll pick that up later. So we've got a few quests to pick up in Budgeford. It is another quest hub. So we'll have a word with Linda Bolger. Or Bolger.
Dear me, please don't leave yet.
Things are not good in Budgeford, Bimblin. A pack of wolves has made its way into the Shire, and there's talk that there might be more on the way. I'm worried that my farm will soon be attacked, but more than that, all Shire folk are threatened by the presence of these wolves. And I saw... Well, it's probably not important. Never mind. Anyway, I came into town looking for help, but you should go and talk with my husband, Milo, back at our farm. Just head up the hill and cut east across the fields until you see our farm. Milo will probably be out behind the house keeping an eye on the nearby ruins where the wolves have holed up. We'll do that for you, Linda. I'll do that for you. Yes. In a bit. Right. Got to see this clown here, right? The Bolgers are doomed. First Budgeford, then the Old farming. These sties are mine. Obviously, it's some weirdo. He's been on the same stuff I have. Right, let's go up here. Bingo. Bingo Bolger. Let's have a chat with him.
And have some tea.
It used to be that harvest flies were just a nuisance. They'd chew on our crops and cause some damage, but you learn to live with them. Recently, though, the harvest flies, they've gone as far as to attack hobbits in the marish. I don't know what has them stirred up so, but whatever it is, I wish it hadn't. If you could deal with our harvest fly problem, I'd really appreciate it, Bounder. I hear there's a whole nest of them on Yale Height, a hill a fair piece to the south and east of Budgeford. It's not very far northeast of Woodhall, and there are 3 old pillars atop the Yale Height, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. Nope, we know where it is, mate. You're all right. We'll sort it out for you. All right, I've got to get a bit of a move on here. And I'm just quickly going to talk to Odvacar up here. Might just have enough time.
Please, stay a moment.
I have to tell you of a real problem. The ants say they've seen one of those black cloaked big folk that have been riding to and fro, lurking around my pigsties by night. I've been thinking about selling this farm to lower those Sackville baggins, and this rider business makes me want to sell out all the more. I'm just happy Lotho still wants to buy, considering all the queer outsiders coming through the Shire. But I'm still not sure what's going on. It may be the hands are just scared of shadows. I want you to find out for me. Please go to the sties south of here by the stream at night and see what there is to see, if anything. Right. Hopefully, it's not quite dawn yet. And we can talk to that moron who we were just looking at. There he is. He's still there. Just get there before the sunrise.
It's been a foul day. it
Cower
has.
before me! You will face my wrath! Boo! I have to go. So long. So, get him. Look like a black rider to me. Looks like a clown. Okay, now we've done that. Just had to do it, as you can see, dawn is breaking. So we had to do that very quickly. If it's during the day, he's not there. And we'd have to wait game time.
Hello there.
Saltpeter, got mounds of it. But I tell you what, I've got other problems too. Long as you're here, I'm going to ask you to take care of him for me before I send that saltpeter over to Hyacinth's place.
Stay and have some tea.
See here, got a lot of wolves off in the east and the northeast of Budgeford, and lately some of them have gotten into my fields. Puts a mighty fear into my pigs, let me tell you. So I want you to rid me of them. Those beastly things are all over my fields and I'm losing more pigs every day. I'll make sure the saltpeter gets over to Hyacinth, don't you worry. So we'll do that for Cam. Cam Puddyfoot. I think I saw a Puddyfoot. I did. Yes, I'll get me coat.
Hello.
What? An hobbit in a black cloak? Me fool work hands can't tell a man from an hobbit. Something queer is going on, and I want to know what.
Might I
Cam
speak with you a
Puddyfoot
moment?
just told me that one of his hands spotted that so-called Black Rider heading off to the east. On foot, mind you. No horse in sight, not even a pony. Cam says he was seen running through some fields of his, being chased by some wolves. It's bad enough we have to deal with unwanted nuisances like these Black Riders, but now we have to worry about wolves too. If this fellow gets himself eaten by wolves, I'll never know what's going on here, so you best do something about it. Head off to Cam Puddyfoot's fields east of Budgeford and look for any signs of that Black Rider. We'll do that. Just one more person to see. Obviously, I know these because I've done this before, so I know who to go and see. Willie Marbolger.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
I'm in desperate need of your help. Look what I found stuck in my door this morning. Look at this. Such a strange arrow. The head is certainly of hobbit make, though. Very old, very old. The arrow shaft, though, bears a resemblance to those made by the big folk. Why would someone do this? What does this mean? Looks like the arrow came from somewhere directly north of here, near the edge gate leading to the green fields. I'm too frightened to go over there. Who knows what's lurking there? But you could go over there for me and see what you can find. Okay, we'll do that for you, Willie Ma. Willie! Ooh, and we get some rowan branches as well. Isn't that marvellous? Right, you have to have a route around here, and there we go. Tone journal. Let's have a look. Can we read it? I can't see a journal anywhere. We obviously can't read it. So we'll let Willimar read it. Pigs!
A lovely day, isn't it?
So, you found this journal near the edge gate, did you? Well, hopefully it contains some clues as to who loosed that arrow into my door. And perhaps it will tell if he means me any harm.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Oh dear, this isn't good. Not good at all. Many of the leaves of the journal are missing, as if it was shaken and torn by a beast. Look here, see the teeth marks? Goodness, these teeth marks might be from a wolf. I wonder if some of the beasts took the pages, perhaps to line their dens. Yes, yes, I know it sounds strange, but I've heard a tale or two of them doing such things. If you could, slay a few of the wolves east of here and see if they have any of the missing journal leaves. I seem to be missing about 3 leaves all told. Once I have all the pages, I should be able to see what the author of the journal was up to. Okay, so that's the reason why we did that. Then we can do all these wolf quests all at once. But first, we've got to go and see Milo Bolger. I always pronounce it Bolger rather than Bolger. Probably is Bolger. You just get used to things when you're younger, don't you? When I used to read The Lord of the Rings all the time, I just got it in my head, it was Bolger. Milo.
Oh, gracious me.
Any help is welcome, Bimblin, and I think we're going to need it. We hobbits of Budgeford aren't well suited to dealing with wolves, and the thought of wolves again in the Shire is enough to freeze my blood as solid as the brandywine during the fell winter. If you can thin the pack a bit, we might have a better chance of keeping them away from the town. You'll find them in those ruins to the east of our farm. I hope you can manage it, friend. There are a lot of pigs and hobbits in Budgeford, and I'm afraid these wolves would love to have either or both for dinner. We'll do that for you, Milo. Right, this is the best place for the wolf deed. But it's not the only place, because, as you know, there is the little wolf den, which is near Dora Brownlock's farm, which we did right at the beginning of the Shire. But, as you can see, this one's like full of them. Oh, and this guy, Lougfoot. We'll be dealing with him again later. This guy. But as you can see, it's quite easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a load of wolves here. Kill them all. Just going to do this. Eventually. Strong hearts. Got knocked off strong hearts. But look at that. You see? Killed a shed load of them. And this is how easy it is to do the deed, pretty much. It's a bit more difficult when you're not actually aggroing most of them, because of such a high level. There we go. But we might as well kill a few while we're here, because we've still got to get them journal leaves. A quick way to see how many you need for a deed, if you just hover over them, see defeat wolves within the Shire. So another 4, and we'll be on the advanced part of the deed. We're getting plenty of journal leaves. We only needed 3, but this'll do. Oh, I tell you what I missed. There is an artifact up here. Let's pick it up. So there we go. We've still got a few more of these wolves to kill. We've got to go to Cam Puddyfoot's fields. This is another site of the Shire. It probably came up while we were killing the wolves, but this is called the Bridgefields Wall. This structure here, the Bridgefields Wall. There we are. Done that. Title. Got the advanced. Kill another one here. Right, so what we've got to find down here is we've got to find the Black Rider's cloak. And we've got to kill 6 wolves in Puddyfoot's fields. And these are Puddyfoot's fields.
Buddy,
Yeah. Die. There's another one. Yes, for some reason it's stood on the fence. Excellent. We'll pick up this black cloak. And because we can, we'll kill all these wolves on the way back. Save the deed later. And we may get a few light hides, which we can sell. Plus, as we're a bounder, we're doing our job well. We're thinning these wolves out. We're doing that little bit extra for the little folk. Off we go. And we'll head back to Budgeford. Start turning some stuff in. Oh. Gotta have a chat to Milo, haven't I? Before I go too far, back towards Budgeford. A little Milo. Some rowan branches.
oh, gracious me.
Very good, Bimblin, very good. You've been a tremendous help. There's something queer about these wolves, and I've only begun to fill in the pieces. So that's 23. We'll take it anyways.
Oh,
Most
gracious
expensive.
me. I need
A
your
few
help.
nights agone, we heard a great ruckus. There were the wolves fighting among themselves out at the old ruins. Nary a hobbit dared stray out of their holes all night. Soon after the racket died down, a good number of wolves charged through the town, right down the middle of the street, if you believe it, and disappeared off to the west. My wife, Linda, was caught outside when the wolves came through. None of them so much as looked at her. If you go back to Budgeford and talk to Linda, she might be able to figure out what's going on. The town's just west of here. Okay. Now we can go back to Budgeford. Off we go. I think we've got a bit of a harvest fly quest as well, haven't we? We haven't come across any. Whoop. Right. Talk to Odvikar.
Just a moment.
Ha! That's a hobbit-sized cloak, all right. It must have got snagged when he were running away. Don't worry about losing his trail. We'll soon have him.
Can I take a moment of your time?
Never fear. My hound, Veronica, will track down that black rider with just a sniff of his cloak. She's the best hunter in the 4 farthings. Maggot can talk up his grip fang and wolf all he likes, but I'll stake Veronica against a pack of 'em. You just follow Veronica wherever she leads, and you'll see she'll find that trespasser. Okay, Veronica, let's do it. Veronica snuffles at the cloak, sniffs the air for a moment, and then yips excitedly. Off you go. Ooh. She's checking. She's checking. On we go. Down here. check in. I'll be back to see you in a minute, Willie Ma. I'm on trail with dog. Here we go. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone to Greta.
Mercy me!
What? What Black Rider? Me? Of all the absurd... Oh, this black cloak. Yes, I have seen it before. I sold it. I sold that cloak for me good-for-nothing nephew, Fogo. Little thanks I got from him too. If you want to speak with him, he's likely at the Golden Perch in stock, cadging drinks. I wondered what that cloak was for. He acted so mysterious about it. I'll take it back, thank you very much. And you go have a word with Fogo. We will, but we've got some work to do before we're off to the pub. Take our duties very seriously in the watch.
Oh, good day.
Marvellous! You found them all. Thank you. Now let's see what this means. Goodness, this is interesting and distressing. I'll need a moment more to read this, but it would appear that the author of this journal was a man named Callum, and the tale it tells is an astonishing one. As hard as it is to believe, it would seem that a distant ancestor of mine slew one of his in a great battle. And oh dear, he means to revenge himself upon me.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Goodness, the author of this journal, Callum, has a dark past. It would seem the death of his ancestor to my ancestor at that great battle was a black mark on his family. They bore that mark for centuries. After a string of bad luck, which Callum blames on this mark, he decided to try and erase it by killing a descendant of one who killed his ancestor. After years of tracking, he found the Shire. And me! The arrowhead that killed his ancestor was for the one that was shot in me door. I think I know where you can find him. He describes where he has set his camp, and it sounds like it's to the west of here, on the far west of the Frogmoors. You've got to stop him. We'll do that, Willie Bar. Remain calm. Okay, so let's just check. Talk to Callum, talk to Fogo, talk to Linda and Cam. Talk to Linda and Cam first, they're the nearest. Cam's along here, isn't he? There he is.
Hello there.
Hello there. You can hear all the yelping and howling a mile off. Good job. Take this pack of saltpetre I made up back to Hyacinth and tell her there's plenty more where that came from. So yeah, we're going to have to go back to Tutborough. Just one of those things. Can't be helped. Linda Bolger. Milo told you about the wolves passing through Budgeford? I thought he might. Well, I was a short way out of town when I saw a huge wolf standing on a hilltop. It seemed to be digging in the soil of the hill with its great paws. Then it leaped down the hill and was gone. I started on my way home as fast as I could, but as I neared the edge of Budgeford, at least a dozen wolves came running right through the middle of town. I thought I were done for, but they just ran on like I wasn't there at all. I think it might have something to do with the wolf I saw on that hilltop. It was the Yaleite, I'm sure of it. That's to the southeast of here, way down across Stock Road, not far northeast of Woodhall. The wolf was standing by the 3 pillars atop the hill. You might find something there. Awesome. So let's check what we've got. Callum, Fogo, Yale Height, and Harvest Flies. Okay. What we are going to do is talk to Fogo in the Golden Perch. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Yale Height. Because we can kill the harvest flies there that we've got to kill, and we can also investigate this huge wolf that was up there. So let's go to our crossing point. Down here, pick up some copper while we're at it. Right, where was it we crossed? I can't remember from this here. Here it was. There's the bush and the rock. Up we go. That's the nosy hobbit. Back through here into the bush. No boozing this time, Bimblin. Got a bit of a shine on last time. Right, Fogo.
Oh, mercy me.
Oh, well, I guess you found out my little secret. We thought it'd be so much fun. See, I met this fellow a few days ago while I were drinking. Called himself the Chief, he did. He said it was an old friend of Odo's and he wanted to play a little joke on him. Told me to get a black cloak, gave me some money to haunt Odo Fakar's farm by night. Well now, surely you didn't think I meant any harm? I never! That chief fellow, haven't seen him since, come to think of it. At least I got some spare money for beer out of it. Oh yes, I promise not to do it again. Those wolves almost got me. I won't be running around at night anymore, that's for sure. I don't know. Kids! Out we go. And, oh, we've got a Prezi. Got a little silver Prezi. Let's open it. 200 virtue and 200 figments of splendor. Nice. Okay, right, let's get on the horse. Make our way to the Ale Height, which is over here. Just come down this way. Pick up some rowan branches while we're at it. I don't know what we're doing for this community. Not only are we doing all these quests and sorting all this stuff out, we're also like cleaning up, doing bits of forestry. Right, this place is full of harvest flies, so this is where to do your harvest fly deed. I'll do the deed off camera, but yes, it's the only real high concentration of harvest flies, so you may find this one a little bit difficult. It's not as bad as the Slug Slayer one, but the usual caveats apply. If you come here at a certain time of day, there might be a lot of people actually doing the deed here. So try and do it when it's quiet. As it is, we're going to get an opportunity to kill quite a few here, because it's early in the morning. And that's the thing we want up there that Linda was talking about. A rune inscribed collar, no less. So pick that up. And this isn't a bad spot, especially if you're a hunter, for doing this deed. And just fire at everything from up here. Ooh, where'd it go? There it was hiding. So as you can see, we've killed quite a few straight off. another one up there. You. Right, let's check. So we've got Callum. Bring that back. Okay. We'll swing around and we'll meet Callum, who is near Frogmorton. So I'll show you where he is. Just head off this way. Across the fields of the Shire. Isn't it lovely? Lovely morning in the Shire. As you see, quite a few harvest flies in these fields, and wolves. Not quite the concentrations as you get at the Yale height and in those ruins, for either of those, but they are here. And there's toads. Oh, also gnats. Just avoid them. Easy to kill, but annoying. Right. We'll head down to Frogmorton. Past Odo Mudbottom. There he is. Fantastic. Right, Callum. Callum's over here. Ah, see the quest ring there. Just come all the way around. He's not looking in a good way, the lad. So the wretched little man sent you to end my life, did he? I suppose it's only right. My life has been a curse because of the mark of dishonour upon my family. Do as you will. I've not the strength to defend myself, as you can see. When that rat man found the arrow in his door, he raised an alarm. I was afraid of being found before I was ready, so I fled to my hiding place. In my flight, though, I startled a boar, and the vile thing gored me. It's only a matter of time before I succumb to the wound. If you are not going to kill me, at least do me the service of telling that Willimar that he has nothing to fear from me now. I'm tired. The tired years of my life are nearly spent. What a clown. Okay, we'll tell him. We've got to head back that way anyway. So, whoop. Head back this side of the Frogmoors. A few spiders and the odd goblin down here. Try and avoid them. Oh, a few bats. Pop along. A lovely ride in the Shire. Through we go, and here we are back at Budgeford. Right, I've got to turn some stuff in. We'll turn these in, then we'll call it a day. Probably been about 30-40 minutes, something like that. Possibly an hour with my timekeeping. Willimar!
Hello there.
Goodness, what a relief. And yet, I can't help but feel badly for this Callum. You see, I've read more of his journal, and his life was a truly pitiable one. The place where he lives, far in the north, seems to be a dark, hard-fought place. Nothing like the Shire, and he's not had much luck. I think he may deserve a bit of charity, if you would help me with this.
Stay and have some tea.
He may not accept charity from me, his sworn enemy, but I think we should try and help this Callum all the same. This wound of his, from the ball, most likely needs to be bandaged. To ward off infection and to help the wound to heal, we should soak the bandages in an unguent of, let's see, what would we be? What would we... Why can't I speak? What would be best? Prickly broom, I think. I already have the bandages, but I don't have the broom leaves. Could I ask you to help me once more and gather some prickly broom leaves from the bushes southeast of Budgeford, near to the water? You can. I'm nothing if not a nice dwarf. Let's go up here, report into Odvacar.
What do you need?
I suppose it would be right to report that fool to the sheriffs, but I wonder who this chief might be, and why would he want to play this terrible joke on me? You don't suppose that Lotho... No. Well, there's no way to prove anything, but if Lotho wants to buy my farm, he'll have a long wait, let me tell you. It'll take a lot more than this little joke before I let go of my land. Thank you kindly for all your work. You may have just saved me from doing something very foolish. Please accept this small reward for your work. And we'll take the salt shoulders on that. Linda next. She's down here, isn't she? Linda! There she is. Turn this one in.
Oh, mercy me!
You found this in the dirt on that hilltop? This is a collar, Bimblin. Who could possibly be strong enough to put a collar on a wolf like the one I saw that night, much less want to? And how strong must the wolf have been to remove it? I can't read the letters that are inscribed on the collar, but they look very unpleasant to me.
Goodness, could you
They
help me
say
with something?
the elves sometimes pass through the Shire on their way to the White Towers, to the sea, or so the old tales go. But, well, if you care for such things. My husband says he spoke with an elf camped in the forest near Woodhall to the southwest. They say elves know a lot about old writing and such. Perhaps if my Milo wasn't seeing things that weren't there, then that elf might be able to read the letters. Woodhall is south of Budgeford, and the elf was supposedly camped on the hill overlooking the town. I hope he'll be able to help. I don't mind saying that I'm simply terrified of wolves. We'll do that for you. But it'll be next episode, Linda. And I think we've got... Is he up here? Yes, Bingo. Hello, Bingo.
Hello there.
Well, that's a relief, Bimblin. I don't know what caused the harvest flies to begin attacking people, and I don't think I want to know. I just want them to calm down and leave the good folk of the Marish alone. Take the shoes. Take his shoes. You don't need them, do you? You don't wear them. Okay, so we have done that. I'll just check. Just go to the ford, because there's a guy I like to say hello to. Willie Bald Tuck. Alright, Willie Bald. He's on an adventure. In his boat, but it's got a hole in it. That right, Willie Bald? Is he not going to speak? Normally he has a bit of a conversation with the watcher here. Are you going to have your conversation? No, they're shy. Okay, so let's just check. We've got to get some prickly broom leaves. We'll do that next episode. The collar we'll do next episode. Saltpeter, we'll sort that out. The scary, that'll be next. And Azealia Tuck, she's also, remember Geribert? She's also in Tuckborough, so we can do Hyacinth and Azealia at the same time. And Wilcom, he's up there in Scary, so he's the next quest hub. So we'll leave it here. We shall leave it here. I'll press F1 so we know who's saying goodbye to us. And that is it for this episode of The Lord of the Rings Online, starring Bimblin Bloodaxe of the Lonely Mountain. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will join me next time. Until then, this is me, Cat Weasel, saying toodaloo.